Shavua Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Sotah. We are up to Perek Dalad Mishna Gimel. Today's Mishnayot should be Le'elu Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana Aranbayev, Eliyahu ben Bulcha Israelov, Chana bad Miriam, Sason ben Rai, and Yoshua ben Shifra, Menuchatam began Eden, Amen, and Avdir ben Chaim de Chaim, v'de Refuah Shenemav, Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, Betoch Shah Chulei Israel. The first Mishnah of this chapter taught that a woman in a forbidden marriage, which is a divorcee married to a Kohen, does not drink the Sotah water. This is because the right to drink the water is granted only to a Sotah who may return to her husband if proven innocent, and not to one who may not return. The following Mishnah deals with a particular type of forbidden marriage. The rabbis decreed that a man may not marry a widow or divorcee who is pregnant or nursing a baby until the baby is 24 months old. The rabbis were concerned that if she would remarry before her child is 2 years old, the age at which a baby usually stops nursing, she might become pregnant from the second husband, which could ruin her milk and put her first baby in danger, as the Gemara says, Masechet Yevamot, page 42a and b. The Mishnah discusses the law where a man disregards this decree and marries a pregnant or nursing woman. The Mishnah begins, Me'uberet chavero, meneket chavero. If a man married the pregnant ex-wife of his fellow or the nursing ex-wife of his fellow, and he warned her not to be alone with a certain man, and she disobeyed the warning, lo shotot velo notlot ketubah, divrei Rabbi Meir. They neither drink the bitter water nor collect their ketubah payments. These are the words of Rabbi Meir. Since it's a forbidden marriage and she cannot return to him even if she is proven innocent, she may not drink the water. But the sages say, he can separate from her now by divorcing her with the get, as the Rambam comments on the Mishnah, and take her back later. The sages hold that she becomes permitted to him if proven innocent once the child is 24 months old. Since it is possible for him to take her back at that time, she is allowed to drink the water even now. Rabbi Meir disagrees, ruling that she may not drink the water because he holds that if a man marries a pregnant or nursing woman and divorces her, he may never take her back even after the child has reached the age of 24 months. Now the Mishnah deals... the Rav does tell us, Rabbi Meir, the Halakha does not follow the opinion of Rabbi Meir, the Halakha follows the opinion of the Chachamim. The Mishnah deals with another type of forbidden marriage. In light of a man's obligation to be fruitful and multiply, meaning to have children, a man who does not have children may not marry a woman who is incapable of bearing children. Ailonit uskena ushe'ena reuya leled. If a man who does not have children marries an Ailonit is a woman who is assumed to be incapable of bearing children because she has not grown pubic hair or developed other physical characteristics of a mature woman, or if a man who does not have children married an old woman who is past childbearing age, or a woman who cannot have children because she took a drug that made her sterile, lo shotot velo notlot ketubah. They neither drink the water nor collect their ketubah payments, as is the law with any forbidden wife. She is not allowed to drink the water and she loses her ketubah. Rabbi Eliezer, however, says, he can marry another woman and fulfill his obligation to be fruitful and multiply with her. Given his option of marrying another woman in addition to his wife, their marriage is not absolutely forbidden, and so she may drink the water. And the Rav does tell us, Ven Halakha Rabbi Eliezer, the Halakha does not follow the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer. Now we have learned in these Mishnayot that some women are forbidden to drink the Sotah water, and they also lose their ketubah. The Mishnah states the rule for all other women. Ush'al kol Nashim, all other women, o shotot, o lo notlot ketubah. Either drink the water or they do not collect their ketubah. Meaning, if they drink the water and it proves them innocent, they are entitled to their ketubah. But if they refuse to drink the water, they lose their ketubah. Sotah may refuse to drink, like we learned in the previous Mishnah, but if they do so, they lose their ketubah. And that is then of Mishnah Gimel. Mishnah Daled states the law of a Sotah in two other marriages. The Mishnah begins, Eshet Kohen Shotah Muter LeBa'ala. The wife of a Kohen drinks the water, and if she is found innocent, she is permitted to her husband. The wife of a regular Jew and the wife of a Kohen have different laws. If the wife of a regular Jew cohabits with another man, she becomes forbidden to her husband only if she sinned willingly. But the wife of a Kohen who cohabited with another man is forbidden to her husband even if she was violated against her will. It could have been taught, therefore, that even if a Kohen's wife survives the test of drinking the bitter water, she should remain prohibited to her husband because she might have been violated. The test of drinking the water tells us only whether she sinned willingly, not whether she was forced to sin. The Mishnah teaches that this too is unlikely to be a concern. Therefore, even a Kohen's wife is permitted to her husband once she drinks the water. Eshet Sarish Shotah, the wife of a sterile man may drink the water. Regarding a Sotah, the Torah states in Bamidbar, chapter 5, verses 19 through 22, and a man other than your husband has lain with you. This verse can be interpreted to mean that only a woman married to a regular husband, a man capable of complete marital relations, from which a woman can conceive drinks the bitter water. The Mishnah teaches that in fact even the wife of a sterile man drinks the water. Now we have learned that in order for a wife to become a Sotah, she must have been warned by her husband not to be alone with a certain man. The Mishnah defines who is considered a man in this regard. A husband can warn his wife regarding any of her forbidden relatives, but not regarding a young boy or one that is not a man, meaning an animal. Meaning if a husband warned his wife not to be alone with one of her forbidden male relatives, her father or brother, and she disobeys his warning, she becomes a Sotah. A Sotah is forbidden not only to her husband, but also to the man with whom she is suspected of having sinned, like the Mishnah says in chapter 5, Mishnah 1. One might have thought that the Sotah laws are limited to where she is forbidden to the other man, only because she is a Sotah, and not where she is forbidden to him in any event. For example, he's a close relative. The Mishnah teaches that this is not so. Rather, the Sotah laws extend even to a case where she is already forbidden to the man. But if he warns her about being alone with the boy or an animal, disobeying his warning does not make her a Sotah. The Torah in Bamidbar chapter 5 verse 13 says, and a man may have lain with her, which excludes a boy under the age of 13, who is not yet legally a man, and an animal. However, if the boy is at least 9 years old, being alone with him renders her forbidden to her husband, and the verse excludes her only from drinking the water, as Tosfot point out on page 26b in Mesechet Sotah. And that is an abotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Everybody should have a Shavua Tov. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.